Hey, what's up guys? Chase Arrington here, and welcome to my home. I'm so glad that you're part of TAG.expert. Whether you are on the ground floor or if you're somebody who's owning one of our TAG.expert locations, what I want to talk about is I want to talk about the products that we sell. And I think that one of the things that we do really well is making videos super easy and accessible for anyone to understand it right off the bat. So I want to talk about what it means to really actually shoot or create content, whatever it might be. When we're creating authentic content, because that's what we do, we create authentic content for businesses. Just burped. Sorry, I guess that's like really good timing. Sorry. Let's get on with it. So when we're talking about authentic content for businesses, what we want to do is we want to make people feel like they're themselves and want to actually create an environment for it to be real and honest. Not a lot of people, especially in the business world, really like to be on camera or to be filmed at all, really. They want to just do their work. And so what we do is we try to help make sure that we are showing who they really are and showing them at their best. And that takes a little bit of work, but let's not get into all that stuff. We're gonna talk about not in the nuances. I'm just talking big picture, high level of what we do. There's two areas that we focus on. So let's just say that I have I'm a business owner and I own a restaurant, right? And we create sushi. At this sushi restaurant, there's a lot of different action that happens at a sushi restaurant, right? Not the most important thing about a sushi restaurant isn't the fact that, it's in a building or it's, necessarily where it is, but we want to show what actually happens within that restaurant. We want to see the cool things, the cool shots that would happen at a sushi restaurant. Like for me, I would think, okay, sushi roll, you're rolling up a sushi, delivering that sushi roll to the customer. Maybe if there's a grill in the back or they have some fire going, get some shots of that fire action moving through. All the things that I'm describing right now there's some audio necessarily embedded within that, like the sizzling of the sizzling of the fire and maybe the chop blocks of people chopping up the sushi, whatever it might be. But that stuff is not necessarily there's no discussion, there's no talking during those times, right? So, but we want to think about the coolest elements that we can shoot at that place. This is called B-roll. And so one of the first things that we're going to do for our customers is we're going to focus on this B-roll library. We're going to help them create that, and we're going to have an ongoing conversation and dialogue about B-roll. Whenever they change their menu, do we have some B-roll shots of that new dish, that new look it might be, right? So we want to show those things and have a B-roll library. A good B-roll library should be anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes of completely 100% awesome usable shots. That way that if ever they were to go on TV and talk about a new dish, that they have a lot of great shots from their restaurant that they can show to the media outlets. So this is the B-roll section. The other section is A-roll content. And A-roll content is something that has to do with maybe them talking about the story of their company, talking about what it's like to work at that company. A-roll could be anything. It could be any kind of explanation. It could also be while you're getting these B-roll shots of somebody in the kitchen cutting, you can ask them, hey, what are you doing? Get a little bit of sound bites so that we can have some information that about the company, right? About the things that they're doing, how people perceive the work that they're doing. So this is really very simple. We have two services that we offer to our customers: A-roll content and B-roll content. Those are the two types of ways we film and create that content while we're there. And that's what makes it authentic, because it's happening in the moment and it's happening at their store as it would on any given day. So we want to make sure that we're focusing on those things, A-roll and B-roll. So at a high level, that's what we do. We focus on action and then we tell a story. We focus on action and then we tell a story. And this balance right here is how we create content. And we'll get into that more when we talk about editing and the different lengths and the different types of ways to go about creating content with organic media. So anyways, thanks for checking this out. The next part, we're going to talk about editing and the way that we take our content and turn it into something really special for the customer. Thanks.